Poiema is Greek for workmanship, as in we are God's workmanship created in Christ. Poiema is also where we derive our English terms for poem and poetry. So in context, we are God's poem, and our lives are divine poetry. You and I were created for this. And by created, I don't mean cells upon cells, but rather life breathed into dirt created. And by for this, I mean for work. But not work like punching in and out for a paycheck to just get by, but work like learning how to fly without wings. This requires patience and endurance, and good weather conditions are preferred but are never promised. It is a daunting yet exhilarating task nonetheless, to chase after dreams, waiting for just one to catch wind and soar, to serve the broken, the needy, and the poor, to hold the pearl of joy discovered underneath pressure, and gaze upon its beauty in the weeping hours of mourning, to feel the refreshing breeze of a gentle friend filled with compassion, and to burst with a volcanic-like eruption of laughter that innocent bystanders are forced to breathe in. This is why we live, to glorify God and enjoy Him forever. Honestly, we will never have what it takes, so Christ takes you and molds you. Beloved, you are like a beautiful sculpture, a handcrafted marble masterpiece that is made alive and is beginning to walk. It must be rocky at first. Awkward stares and bedazzled looks are sure to follow. Damaging debris from our previously hardened posture will certainly cause conflict for those who are just a stone's throw away. But let us not throw away our confidence. And by confidence, I don't mean that self-elevating, condescending, superior view of you, the kind in which you become so proud of the choices you've made and the things you've accomplished that you have completely forgotten the breath in your lungs is not promised, nor is it deserved. For it is by grace that we live and move and have our being. So let this confidence be in you, that which is humble and true, the kind in which you know who you are because you know whose you are. This is His story, so if you have been grafted in by His pen, then how and when would you be able to alter the plot? We certainly aren't the author, let alone the main character. An argument could be made we are the villain, or even just an extra in the background. So we can edit and change our wardrobe all we like, but if we are not wrapped up in Christ, then it will fade. Raw materials break down and rust, and dust returns to dust, does it not? But the word of the Lord stands forever. His penmanship is perfect in precision, paying attention to every detail. His grace is the most fundamental yet advanced language we will ever learn. Flowing from His lips is the most eloquent poetry ever created. Creativity from the Creator Himself. What an honor it is to be clay on the potter's table, subject to His hand. And this is why the greatest injustice is to vandalize the canvas on which God paints His image. Our lives are divine poetry. We are God's poema.